Welcome back to Weems Motor Co. What do they always say? Things change. And something has changed today. Stick around and find out what it is. Alright, so here's the deal. Kind of worked myself into a pickle here. I had said before that I wanted the motorcycle to have no paint, no body filler on it. And I had gotten to such a time crunch with trying to do all of this perfect metal finishing that I'm not going to be able to make my timeline. And so reached out to a good friend of mine who lives over in Orlando, Florida, home of Walt Disney World, the happiest place on earth, and asked him, said, hey, look, here's the situation. This is where I'm at. Is there any way that you can help me out and help me to make my timeline? And we're going over there to find out if we can make it happen. The guy's name is Milkbone. He is one of the best painters in the nation, in my personal opinion, and definitely one of the best painters here in Florida. We're going to go check out his shop over here in Orlando, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed, and you're going to discover with us if we can make this timeline. If not, I have no idea what I'm going to do. Let's see. All right, so made it over to Orlando. Daniel, good friend of mine, one of the premier painters in Florida, over here doing amazing work, building all kinds of stuff. He not only does motorcycles, he actually, his full-time job is working for people like Disney and Universal Studios. Yeah. So dropped it off. Daniel.
Yeah, man.
Are you excited about this project?
Yeah, I'm super excited about this one. That old school race style look from the early days, I think it's going to be awesome. Those two colors are going to be great together. Very little body work that needs to be done because of all the great metal work that you've already done to this thing.
All of the painstaking hours of sitting there with grinders and files and making it happen, man. Dude, I am so excited to be able to put it in your hands, trusting you that you're going to like knock it out of the park, because everything you've done, just like over the top. So
well, I appreciate it. It's definitely a different style, but I'm sure it'll fit right in there with all the cool shit that I've come out with in the last couple of years.
All these guys, I'm gonna tell you, all you guys are gonna be blown away by what it comes out looking like. It's gonna be phenomenal. So thank you so much for doing it. Where can these people find you online?
You can either go to my Instagram page at Milk_bone, or you can hit up the website at milkbonecustoms.com. Customs is with a K, and you can find me on the Facebooks, Instagram. Yep, that's my social media.
All over the social media. So check out some of the pictures we're going to post up right quick of some of his work, some of the tanks, some of the choppers and stuff. Daniel, once again, my friend, thank you so much.
Anytime, brother.
All right, you guys stick around. call from somebody in need. And I'm sure probably many of you guys have received phone calls and people saying, hey, I need your help, and you drop what you're doing and you go help them. That's what's going on right now. So I got a phone call from a gentleman who has a 1975 Triumph. I don't know if it's a Bonneville or if it's a Trophy or TR6, but he's like, I got a 75 Triumph and it's not getting any spark. I don't know how to do anything. All I know is Harley Davidson's. And I said, where are you at? And he told me he's just right up the road in a town called Zephyr Hills, Florida. And so I dropped everything, jumped in the car, and we're gonna go find out what's going on with this 75 Triumph. Who knows? Maybe we'll get it running. All right, so here we are, Zephyr Hills, Florida. Not very far from Riverview, just right up the street. And when you come to somebody's house and they have cool cars and cool motorcycles hanging out, you got to stop and talk about what it is. So right here with me is my new friend, Mr. Chad Bollinger. He races Harley Davidsons.
Yes, sir.
Builds super cool hot rods, but he doesn't know anything about Triumphs, and we're not going to hold that against him because there's not a whole lot of those people around. We're going to check out the bike. It's a 75 Triumph Bonneville. Having some electrical issues. I'm sure we can get it worked out, but while we're here, I want to look at some of these flatheads you got going on. So what do you do? So you race Harleys?
I race for Sons of Speed, and I build flathead Harley Davidsons. Me and my father, and sometimes my son gets involved.
Sweet. How old's your son?
18.
18. So that's pretty. So you riding them too?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. If he graduates school this year, he will be getting to the next step.
So you're gonna let him ride in the Sons of Speed and everything like that?
Yep.
Oh, that's super cool. Yep. So if you guys don't know what Sons of Speed are, it's essentially started by a bunch of guys who wanted to take old Harley Davidson flatheads with no brakes, right?
No brakes.
No brakes allowed, and take them around a track as fast as you possibly can. But it's all about keeping the history on the track, right?
Yep. Keeping them pure.
So flatheads. I'm not a Harley guy. What was the first year of the flathead?
First year of the flathead, I think, was 34, if I'm correct.
34. And 34. The last year, it went for a long...
73 or 74, and that was in a Survey car.
And that was Harley Davidson's longest running motor, correct? And right.
They're interchangeable. Parts are interchangeable from the 40s all the way to the 70s.
Wow. It's
motor-wise.
So they had 2 cc options, right? They had a small one and a big one. So what was those cc's?
74 cc and one was 80.
74 cc and one was 80. So essentially you're talking 74 cubic inch would be around what, like a 700, 750?
740, I think.
740.
Right around there.
So we're going to run some Triumphs against some Harleys, right?
Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
I'm sure you'll probably beat me. Wait till you guys check out this motorcycle you just got finished up. Stick around, check out the cool stuff. We'll get it going. All right, so I can't walk away after seeing an amazing bike, like it's titled Joker, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so this bike's amazing, dude. Like,
thank you.
No joke. If you guys can't see all the details in those videos, you got to see this thing in real life, and it's going to be at a few shows coming up. So,
yes, sir.
So you've taken it around the track?
Yes, sir. I raced it in what's that? February, March.
Smyrna?
New Smyrna.
Okay.
Did really good in practice. Ended up hurting the bottom end, so I did not race.
Yeah.
But I do have another motor ready to go.
Yeah, man, it's killer bike. Tons of carbon fiber, tons of racing stuff. Very much like what I'm doing with the Born Free bike, bringing that new modern element to vintage technology. So when you ran it in the warm up, what did you say, in the testing or whatever practice run? What was your top speed?
I do not know. Nobody.
Oh, no speedometers.
No speedometers.
You just know this is fast.
Just go. Run what you brung.
Run what you brung, and you brought something awesome, brother.
Thank you.
Well, if you guys are looking for any more cool stuff on Harley Davidson Flatheads, definitely check out Chad. Where can we find you on Instagram, man?
Chad Bolander 74.
All right, links right here at the bottom of the screen. Go check him out. Give him a follow. Give him a thumbs up. Tell him his bike is super awesome, because, man, it's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so that motorcycle needs a little bit more help than what I could do at his house. I gave him a few pointers on some of the things that need to get addressed. The wiring on that thing is horrendous, needless to say. When you lift up a motorcycle seat and you see house wiring nuts holding wires together and speaker wire running your point system, you know that the work that's been done on there before is probably not the greatest work out there. So after talking with Chad, I gave him a couple pointers on what we could do to get a battery hooked up to make sure that it's getting some spark. There's a possibility to run, but the bike's gonna need a little bit more attention than just simply that. So gave Chad my information, said let's stay in contact. Once I get done with this Born Free build, I will reach out and we'll get this thing at least running. The story is it came from a family, and it was their father's motorcycle, and they're just trying to get it running, and I always love good stories like that. So hopefully we can get that bike going for them. But for today, that's gonna wrap up this video. If you guys are new around here and you haven't subscribed yet, jump down, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up, turn those notifications on, and let everyone know what's going on right here in my car at Weems Motor Co. Peace.